Welcome to Sweet Tree of Life Tarot. Welcome, Scorpio. This is your reading for March 2022. Let's go ahead and start the reading. If you're not familiar with this reading, it is a Tree of Life spread, so it reads a little differently, where it starts up with the top of the tree, and then it goes down to the root, to the trunk, and then to the root of the tree. It kind of represents whatever happens in heaven coincides with whatever happens on earth, and vice versa. Let's go ahead and start here with what's considered position number one, which is actually considered to be like the issue of the issue on hand. It's upside down, so instead of being the usual positive card that the King of Wands can be, it's kind of upside down in this position because it's in position number one. Basically, what this means is you're dealing with maybe a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, a fire sign. So this is Suit of Wands. They're being maybe it's like your relationship that you're having with someone. They're being impatient, aggressive. Maybe it also represents like a foolish risk taker, looking for a easy way out, to be a success without putting in the effort. They just kind of want the easy road. It could possibly also mean somebody that's being manipulative or being a con artist, because it is in this position in the Tree of Life. Uses charm to get him into what he wants, and then is kind of fickle in love type of thing. So it is recommending that you deal with that issue. Let's see what the rest of the reading says to see how we can maybe fix that issue or remedy the issue in some way. This is in the second position, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords usually indicates recuperation, kind of reflecting. As you can see, she's been through a big battle. She might be feeling a little bit withdrawal, like wanting to recuperate, time to reflect. And this is in the position of what drives you. You want to kind of just reflect on what happened. But she can move forward in her journey once she gets a lot of rest, because she's obviously resting, needing the rest body and soul in order to continue her journey. So right now it's almost like taking a step back from a situation, that it's necessary to do that in order to review the next course of action. So that's really important to consider. Make sure you take a step back, have time to think and reflect and rest. Now, in the number three position is usually what you want to create, as far as a creation, or you have created one or the other. This card usually represents, it's Ace of Cups, and it represents a new love or reflection. Also, outpouring of emotions or renewal, which talks about very connected with this, how you need to kind of need that time to reflect and renew yourself before making the decision. It also, it's a card of reminding us to acknowledge your feelings, fine tune that intuition of yours. This is the time for new spiritual and emotional growth. And if it's something that it can be fixed, then it would be a new partnership or mending of a relationship as well. So it could be various things, but it seems to me that because it is considered over here in conjunction with the Four of Swords, where she's resting and recuperating and reflecting, there's a continued reflection with this card of spiritual growth and emotional growth. Right here in the number four position, we have the Double Major Arcana card. As you know, this position right here, if you want to reverse that, so it can signify spiritual growth that needs to be happening and a shift in morality. So perhaps you are recognizing some characteristics in yourself that this other person might have, whether it be a little bit of shallowness or kind of just not being centered and balanced, frivolity. But right now it's showing that you are moved to find a deeper meaning to life and a higher purpose. So it looks like you're on that journey of self-discovery and emotional and spiritual growth. In the number five position here is what you have to dissolve. We have here is the Eight of Wands. It usually refers to with this suit, It can be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. This usually, because it is in the area that you need to dissolve, it means that you do have some slowing down in communications and business, or maybe news or travel. Maybe there's petty annoyances, frustrations, but big time miscommunication. It's like almost like you're in Mercury retrograde, where you're like big time, you know, lack of communication. That's why it's treated like this in the reverse. So it's reminding you to kind of dissolve that lack of communication because it's treated like in the reverse in this position here. Now, then here we have in the number six position, it's the middle of the tree. So it kind of creates the whole energy, like all takes all the energy from all the cards. And this is kind of like what's radiating out of the energy here in the tree of life reading as a center point. It has a 10 of Pentacles, very good card. It signifies security, wealth, comfort, stability. She has a lot of good stability, financial stability, permanence. So she has a very secure foundation that has been laid because of the hard work and the careful attention she's, it's brought her prosperity. So it looks like you're doing well financially, but you got to watch out for that person that's kind of being manipulative, maybe any miscommunication that's going on. And I guess it's time that you're looking now at reflecting at your with yourself, within yourself, to find a new morality, going to a new spiritual and emotional growth. So let's continue the reading here. In the position number 7, we have the Ace of Wands. Here in the Ace of Wands, it usually signifies a new opportunity, inspiration, ambition, and a lot of potential right here. It encourages to move forward toward a goal and with enthusiasm and confidence. It also can be, because it is in the position of victory, it's kind of letting you know that it's time to harness your creative energy and move forward, putting fears aside in order to cultivate a dream. So in order to make your dream, you have to put those fears aside, whatever you were dealing with back here, and kind of just reflect so that you can move forward. Number 8 here in the 8th position is the Ace of Pentacles. This usually tells us and reveals what you want. This card usually means having the means to reach a goal or manifest your dreams. So you have all the potential of being able to do with that and reach your goals and dreams. Make them a good, positive dreams, and that you want to manifest those type of goals. It represents the ability to attract what you need in order to prosper while remaining grounded, down to earth, so that you're not like showy and so forth. You're going to remain grounded. It's important to be realistic also, and this card reminds you to trust in the help of reliable people around you. So you might need to have some advice, whether it be professional advice or maybe advice from friends or family. Make sure you do rely on them, especially if they are trustworthy and that there are reliable people. But it does seem like you're in the right track of wanting to not only being victorious in the goals that you want to reach monetarily, financially, but also here it shows that you do want to manifest those dreams and those material goals. Here's in the number 9 positions, like the trunk of the tree. So this is going to tell me basically the position here tells me how you see yourself or how others see you. So this is a major arcana card, the Wheel of Fortune. As you can see, it kind of turns around, sitting on a lotus here. Basically, this card usually tells you that is a change in luck. There's opportunity coming. There's a spiritual growth. Again, with the growing, not just financial, but emotional and spiritual growth. There's vision and enlightenment. The wheel usually represents like karma, like cycles, changing in directions and movement. So when you have all that hard work that you're doing and perseverance, you meet and they meet together at the perfect timing. It works really well in your favor. So it spins to help shape your destiny the way that it's spinning. And usually, like I said, it's a combination of your hard work and perseverance meeting at the right time. So that's why you want to trust in people that that are reliable, and if it's a business, somebody professional, so that you can see how you're going to move forward. in your relationship, whether it be professional relationship or your relationship with that person that might be your the person that you have a really romantic relationship with. Right here we have, and the 10th of a number 10 position is basically like the roots of the tree of the life. These are the 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands here, you can see she has all the wands here. She's surrounded by them. She's surrounded by Leo. So this is very much a fire sign kind of reading, kind of energy, very, very forward. This is an outcome in the what's going to radiate. This is the position of the 10th position in the tree. This card is usually one of defensiveness, but patience and perseverance as well. It warns us to watch and wait and then proceed carefully. So it's all, again, asking you to stop, reflect before you take the next step. Connect it with that up there. Maybe get the advice of friends. Make sure so that you can get your fortune going in the way that you want to, your destiny. And then, of course, here, carefully waiting and proceeding carefully. It's reminding you to be cautious so you're not caught off guard. It appears to be that she's resting, but actuality, she's already kind of planning her next course of action, just kind of taking a step back and keeping watchful, ready for action. She has her line that has her back, so she's not in danger, but she's just ready for action, and she's very planning, resting, planning her next step. So, so this is again planning your next step, taking a step back. Again, as it was repeated up here at the top of the tree. So on the left hand side here, we have the pillar of severity, and over here we have the pillar of mercy, and in the middle we have the pillar of harmony. So usually if you read the pillar of harmony in reverse, it can kind of show you how to create or fix the situation here with the issue on hand. So here it tells you to make sure you take a step back. You have the capability of doing it, of doing what you're meeting your goals, but you want to take a step back and really think about things before making your next step, so fortune can keep going in your direction. And of course, in the side of the cards here, both of them deal with ambition and meeting goals and so forth, but also counting on reliable friends, or if it's a business venture, then on partners that are knowledgeable in that profession. So basically, you're going up the tree, and by doing this, you can keep this 10 of Pentacles, or create this 10 of Pentacles, which is very much stability, signifying wealth, comfort, a very secure foundation. That way you're not dealing with this person here that's being manipulative, and you can kind of maybe just turn that around and hopefully not deal with that person anymore. If that's the person that you're dealing with, if that's actually referring to yourself, then this will help you in being a true leader and ambitious, inspiring, charismatic, and so forth. But if it's dealing with somebody that you were um, had a relationship with, then basically just kind of letting you know, stop here, kind of let that go, think about what you need to do. If you want to let that go, then that's something you can consider. But this whole reading does read about your self-reflection, spiritual growth, your emotional growth as well, and your financial stability, which seems good, but it tells you on what steps you should make in order to make sure that you reach your goal successfully. I hope this reading will inspire you to look at things from different perspectives and can actually help you make a decision on whatever you need to make. I hope that you do like this video. If you like this video, or you just want me to make more videos for April, please do like and subscribe so I know that you're interested in me making more videos. Whichever videos that I have up, whichever signs that I have up that have the most likes, those are the ones I'll be doing first for the month of April. I hope I do see you back soon. In the meantime, hope you have a good end of the month towards the month of March, ending pretty soon. And also, I'm sending you lots of peace, love, and light. Thank you very much for joining me. Good night.